was a little girl, afraid of the big wide world. She grew up within her cat.
Hi guys! We of the Faculty of Teacher Training and Education Science, Department of Biology Education. We from the group of Minion. My name is Maria Elizabeth Liwon.
And I, Ion.
I, Muhammad Nizam.
We dedication learning about the Strategi inquiry. Let's start.
Okay guys, I want to explanation the method inquiry. Method inquiry is a learning method where study are required to be more activity in the process of discovery, placing study more self-learning and developing activities in solving problems. The inquiry process is a special process to expand knowledge through research.
Here I will explain about inquiry strategies. First, inquiry strategies emphasize the maximum activity of students to find and find. That is, the inquiry's approach can place students as subject of learning. Next, all activity carried out by students as there is to fun and fun. Answer to questionable, so that is expect to foster an attitude of confidence. Next, the purpose of using in curious learning strategies is to develop the ability to think such the mathing, logical, and critical, or develop intellectual ability or the as part of mental process.
Hi friend, how I will discuss the approach to the inquiry approach. The first, understanding the inquiry approach. Inquiry approach is the discovery approach. They decrease chronology that is more complex than the discovery approach. In the student inquiry approach, which the mental process itself can find a concept so that in designing the experiment it's carried out on its own ability. Teacher problem raised by the teacher how to solve problems determined by student finding. Conclusion also matched by students. Next, inquiry approaches are divided into three types of teacher contribution to student or guidance contribution given by teacher to student. Number one, guild inquiry is to ask inquiry when the teacher guides student to activities by giving initial question and leading to discussion. This approach is used for students who like learning with the help of inquiry learning and teacher instruction so that they can be engaged open. In this approach, students will be faced with the text of relevant assignments to be complete through group or individual assignment. Guidance can be the form of a question and multi-purpose discussion. They let students to understand the concept of learning instruction for students. Next, number one. Sorry. Number two. Free inquiry is used for students who have experience learning with the inquiry approach. This is because in this approach, students seem to work our scientists. During this process, guidance from the teacher is very little or not given at all. Teacher stimulation students with question problems, games, puzzle, and other in response to the stimuli, they receive students determine the procedure for finding and collection information or data that they need to solve question or problems. Student work individual or in groups. In groups, a student appreciates the knowledge they have gained from the no social analysis, student analysis, inquiry methods, and procedure that are found to be used as a general method. They can be applied to other situations. It is possible that a group or individual as a different topics today, the teacher will take a long time to check the result obtained by student because the topic is investigated between group or individuals differently is the possibility of author the group or individual or not understanding the topic being in investigated by certain group or individuals so that the discussion does not work as at its all.
Tunggu dulu, mana panik kamu?
Number three, free inquiry modified by this approach is a collaboration or modification of the two previous inquiry approaches, namely the guided inquiry approach and the free inquiry approach events. So the problems that will be the topic to be investigated are still given or guided by existing curriculum references, meaning in the approach, students cannot cause or determine the problem to be investigated on their own, but students would learn with this approach a separate problem from the teacher to solve and still get guidance in this type of inquiry approach. If the teacher limits giving guidance so student visit independently with the or that student can find its own. So much of my explanation is lacking and more. So I apologize so much and thank you.